Andrew, we're at Aston Villa. I'm in control of Aston Villa for us.
Yes,
How exciting.
You're welcome.
So, you picked up the wonderful Villa during your... I think this was the one that we gave you a season and a half, wasn't it, in the previous episode?
Yes, it was, yeah.
So, if you want to fill in everyone what happened in that previous episode and kind of where it was at the point you handed it over to me, we can then jump into what I've been doing.
You gave me the save at a point where we had a choice of sticking with Zelina or moving to Eintracht Frankfurt. We took the job, went to Eintracht Frankfurt, had a decent year with them, and then the Manchester City and the Villa jobs came up. We got rejected from Manchester City for some reason.
Rude.
So we went with Villa instead. And we had a decent first half season with them under my management. I believe we finished 8th. We were into the final game. We could have qualified for Europe, but we also were playing the team that had just won the league, so it was very tough for us. And we finished 8th, just outside of the European places, not playoff places. And yeah, we kind of established. We just needed to refresh the squad because I think we had our average age of like 40.
What is it you're kind of hoping and looking for from me in this season?
So, this season, I would kind of, I think, just push into the European spots. Maybe a push for Champions League, but I wouldn't be disappointed to see us not get Champions League, but it'd be nice to be in that battle.
Yeah,
that would be my thoughts.
That's kind of what I was thinking, to be fair. Pushing for European football, bringing in some youngsters, and seeing where we can build the club for your next season. So,
yeah,
let's
and
jump
maybe
in.
a decent cup run as well.
Always love a cup run. Maybe that'll give us Europe. Who knows? So yeah, we'll jump in and the first save point and see where we are. As we were saying, pushing into Europe, that's what we want for the season.
I can see we're second in the league, so very, very nice.
I've got some news for you, Andrew. We're in Europe.
Oh.
So what happened the second day I had control, there was a news article come through and they gave a position to the team in 8th, which happened to be us. So you did actually get us European football.
Victory!
Where? So I've done it already? We'll just stop here, shall we?
Save back. Let's go.
So what we have is transfers then. I'll let you know what we've been up to. You might have spotted a chap already, but we'll talk about him in a minute. Transfers out, we've got 54 million. So I'm only going to run through them. We're just looking at kind of the ages and the prices. So the man's 32, centre-back. He went out to Hertha Berlin West Ham for 14. We sold Ruben Glasser. It's 22. But if you look at this, it looks all right, but not great. 14.25. Yeah. We got a lot of wingers at the club, so it wasn't necessary for us to keep him on. And Agustin Delgado also left, 23. He did actually look decent, to be fair, but I feel this might have been reasons elsewhere. But 20 million.
Also, 20 million solid.
Yeah, I think it's because he was a holding mid, and we had quite a few. So we signed Linus Gechter. Not a clue who he is, I'm going to be honest. But he came in from Lazio for like 6.75 million, and he's just a decent centre-back. Made sense to me. Yeah. I know we're in need of a backup goalkeeper, because our backup was about 57, and I think he left one of these. So we signed Simon Knight from Arsenal on a free. Pretty happy with that signing, looking at his stats, age. Yeah, he's even happy to be a backup as well.
That is a solid keeper.
That's what I thought. And also from Al Shabab, 14.75 million, we signed Ryan Gravenberch.
That is a steal.
He is.
Absolute steal.
He may have absolutely decimated our wage budget.
Oh my god.
He's on £250,000 a week.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of money. So we just need to hope that
Let's hope he doesn't pull a Sanchez and just calls everybody to say, I want my wages rising, because he's playing rubbish and he's getting paid $500,000 a week.
I'm happy to see that you've
got over it. I'm not bitter about it.
You get over it. But you're probably wondering why the transfers in is 30 million short of transfers out. And I believe as it stands, we've still got a stupid amount of money to spend. This ruined my point. Either way, we signed a centre-back from Forest for 31 million. They'd just been relegated. He had a relegation release clause. So I thought, why not? We'll bring in Emre Öztürk. Man's 6'4" with 19 jumping reach. Listed as a wonder kid. Only 12 heading. So potential.
Get my set pieces loaded.
Yeah, there's a potential that might not be as dangerous, but we'll see where he is at the end of the season.
Yeah.
There's a moped driving past my house, or potentially yours. It sounds like someone farting down the road. But we'll just ignore that and pretend
I
it
don't
didn't
think
happen.
it's my house.
We are against Honka in our first game of European football. They are
Finnish
from
team.
the mighty Finland, and if we look league-wise, it literally is our first game. We just play Brighton shortly,
Yeah.
but I thought we'd come back here at the start of that. We've still got 2 rounds to go through, but hopefully,
Look how stacked August is.
but yeah, hopefully
That's mental.
this can be a preface for actual Villa being in the Conference League. So I'm going to hop forward to the closure of this window, and we'll see if it is that we managed to get through these rounds. We did make it through. We are in the Europa
Nice.
League group stage, or at least we will be. We've got 6 teams to play from that, which I believe have already been picked at this point, but if not,
I still find it so bizarre.
It's strange. We are in the Carabao Cup, playing Leicester in the second round, and
Nice.
3 games played, 1 win, 2 draws. Could be better, could have been worse. But
Yeah.
we got past Honka, with a 3-0 and a 1-1. And then we
Yeah.
played, for any Villa fans out there, our arch nemesis of European competition, Rapid Vienna, but I was happy to stick 7 goals past them. So Munoz took it upon himself to get sent off in the 64th.
That's nice.
They then scored, and then fortunately we scored another 2 goals, and a 5-1. Happy days. We through to the
Solid.
group stage. We have got the draw. So we've got Osijek from Croatia, Derry City, Slovan Bratislava, Andrew, our Slovak friends, Bate Borisov, Astana, and these chaps. Apparently, we just always play them. We've played them 3 times in the last 4 seasons. I don't know how we keep doing it, but we do, apparently. Also, I believe Zelina are in here, because I think I remember seeing them. No, that's a complete lie. They are not in there. I don't know if they're in one of the other ones, or if I'm just a big fat liar. Turns out I'm a big fat liar. So,
Fair enough. We're used to it.
that's what we have. I have got to
Maybe
show
they were
you...
in one of the qualifying rounds.
I think I remember seeing them at some point. I probably made it up. I've got to tell you what we've been up to on the rest of our transfers. We've got some of the old faces in, Andrew. Sales. I don't think there was anyone else really that left. Diego went to Celta Vigo. Another kind of youngish player, but just didn't look like he was going to be that useful for us. We signed Ismet Kaptan, who I've got to be honest, if I'd have known he was knocking about, probably wouldn't have signed Gravenberch, but the kid's insane. And I signed him for 11 million.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Is another Arda Gurla going on at Fenerbahce, just losing youngsters. The old face I was talking about, Andrew, Marek Horovic.
He's
Completely paid over the odds for him. He definitely wasn't worth the 5 million I spent. But it was Horovic. I had to bring him in. We all know I did. I got a spoiler. I don't think he plays much.
Oh.
I think I may very well have loaned him out. I don't know. I just wanted him. Also, an old face, Da Silva, from our second season.
Yeah.
From Jumene, when he did appallingly for us. But
he's backed him the whole way.
He's floated around Poland, went to Italy a few times, different Italian teams. They went to Sao Paulo, and we picked him up for 16 million. Again, I think if it wasn't for the fact that he used to play for us and he had a little bit of a name in the story, probably wouldn't have picked him up for the money I did. But he's valued pretty much what we paid for him. So if he can get in the team regularly, then it'd be pretty good for him.
Okay.
So at the moment we are in September. I'm going to jump forward now.
Was there another transfer that you missed there?
Oh, did I? Was there another one? Oh, sorry, you are. Well done, Andre. Ivan Munoz, a left back. I was dire need for a left back, so we picked this guy up.
Yeah.
Wasn't ideal.
Weren't our left backs like 35 and 37 or something?
They weren't.
That might be a slight exaggeration, but they were definitely both in their 30s.
So we've got Aliou Ameka, who's our best left back, who's actually our right back. Daniel Owen and Simon Lewis, who are both children. So I had to bring someone else in. This guy was pretty good, and he can cover centre back as well if needs be. Not the fastest, not the tallest, not the strongest, not the best crossingist. Tackling, insane. But overall, pretty decent player, should do a good job for us.
Yeah, nice to see.
So here is our Premier League, what we've been up to. So I think Palace, basically we were in the start of September. It's been okay. It's not great. To be fair, decent few months over here.
Yeah.
December got a bit busy, but overall, not too bad. As you can see at the top, we're currently in 8th. So,
A few solid results in there, though.
yeah, bear in mind we've got some European games squeezed in. Shall we talk about the European games? I think we should.
I think we should, yeah.
I think we should. Oh my god, what is that? 6-1, 4-0, 9-0, 9-0, 13-0, 3-0. That led us to be the top team with a goal difference from 6 games of 43. What on earth is that? We conceded 1 goal.
Oh my god.
I can't tell you how annoyed I am about that 1 goal. Also, I think maybe at this point, if not, we're very close, we are pretty much at the point of breaking the goal scoring record for the Europa League.
Oh my god.
I think it's 60 goals.
It's a conference league, though, so it's
yeah,
only
so it's
been
not
going
been that
like...
long. But yeah, we haven't even got out of the group stage, and we're there pretty much. I think it is already. I did count this up, but yeah, it's not good. Talking of league legends or team legends, which we definitely weren't, but I was looking at one of them. Certain Jack Grealish. He's at the club. He's back. He's back as a coach. He's not a very good coach, if we're honest, but he's back.
One thing I will say, you need to work on them segues.
Jack Street's back. And the only other thing I had was, we were obviously New Year's Day. We've got a bit of transfer interest, as I'm sure you could expect. Jean-Jacques Pierre, Tottenham and Leipzig. Lemire, who is a youngster that's came through. He looks pretty insane as an attacking mid. Again, probably if I knew look at the state of this. If I knew we had him, probably wouldn't have signed Gravenberch. But he's doing all right. Ramsey's wanted. Also refusing to sign a contract, which I'm not particularly happy about. So I'm going to make sure he stays. Duranville, a lot of people wanted. Goals.
I've just remembered the other thing that we had a problem with, which was wages.
Yes, they were high. I think my dog's kicking off, but I'm sure we'll go over it. He wasn't happy about the wages either. Pierre's got 22 goals from 24. Pretty damn strong. Lee Ritchie as well, 13 from 20. Assists, got quite a few around the board. Gravenberch doing all right. 14 contributions from 19. Pretty good. Wages, we've got 3 players which are massive. Captain is one of them. Ritchie and Gravenberch, all 150 plus. And Santos.
And out of interest, have you had the youth intake preview?
I think we have at this point. If we go on to here, we got knocked out in the Carabao Cup as well. Forgot to tell you that. That wasn't great. Youth intake preview has come through. It's not brilliant. It's a 4-star, but there's a few decent.
Horrendous though.
Yeah, a few potential. We might have a gem in there, and the rest might be useless.
Yeah.
So looking at the Premier League again, you might notice it's the 27th of April. January transfer update is not a lot. We will run through, but I think there's probably 1 or 2 players, a few sales. Didn't think there was any point coming back for that. Obviously, we've got our youth intake, which we'll show you shortly as well. Cheeky spoiler, we've broken the discipline record for the league, which was mid to early March for the most bookings.
I like how, as you're saying this, you're highlighting over a game that had a red card.
To be fair, I think we have actually. We'll have a look at that towards the end. But yeah, it's a bit questionable. But from January is when we started. So our Tottenham game that we've got highlighted is the first game. So starting off pretty weak, but going back in with a win against Man U, draw against Man U, loss against Arsenal. But overall, pretty good.
Arsenal, in my season at least, they were into like the final 2 games in a title battle. I assume they're doing similarly well. So
yeah, they're pretty good. Arsenal
are. They're a very good Arsenal team at the moment.
Upsettingly. And then if you notice from here, we don't draw a game. Also, we beat Arsenal 5-1. We absolutely demolished them. I bought this chap in, Charlie Trevelyan-Slack, who's one of our youngsters. He's played 2 games for us by the end of the season. Oh no, here, 2 games. Scored 2 goals. Goal a game. Fair play to him. I was going to play him in one of the games towards the end of the season. This Watford one. And he picked up a flu or something just before it. Bit of a spoiler for that as well. But overall, not too bad. At the moment, we are 7th in the Premier League.
Very nice.
We have Tottenham already in the ECL.
Definitely in with that shout for the top 4. It'll be tough because the game is in hand. But if a couple of them are playing each other, you could definitely be in that shout.
I've just noticed how many goals Haaland scored.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that? I would say that's unrealistic, but that's very realistic. Okay, so Haaland's a joke.
Bit too realistic, if anything.
So we've got a top 4 of City, United, Newcastle, Liverpool, Arsenal up there as well. Very realistic. Villa in 7th. Very realistic. Chelsea in 6th. Fake. Absolute fake news, that is. What are they doing there?
Yeah.
You're probably wondering what we're doing in the Cup, of course. So I'll hop over and show you the FA Cup. Didn't last very long, gotta be honest. Second round, got knocked out. Win against Leeds, and then a loss to Brighton. Jean-Jacques Pierre scoring again.
So the only thing we're left for is, did we get a Europa Conference League Cup run?
That's kind of what we need. Pushing for Europe is either League or the Europa League at this point, if we can manage to win the Conference League.
And we're still
very
nice.
We're still going. We're still going.
Oh, you've got familiar kit out. You got them all day long.
Applewell.
Easy.
Back-to-back 5-0 wins. Happy days.
Jesus.
Okay, right. We'll redo the Nice one because someone rudely sneezed halfway through it. Nice.
Fucking dog. I'm sorry about that.
Away leg was a 1-1. Ozturk getting himself sent off the 94th. Well done, chap.
Can't help but notice they scored in the first minute.
They did, which is good of them. Brought them back to Villa Park. After the 76th minute, we then decided to start scoring, which was making me awfully nervous, but a 3-0 win, comfortable. As you said, Famalicão in the semis. And then we've got Schalke or Porto on the other side as well. So there's no
the other
big
side
teams,
of that is...
But there's teams probably of a similar stature to us. Schalke currently are in the 13th place in the Bundesliga. Don't know why I said in the 13th. Porto 3rd. So not particularly good. We're a Famalicão just for 4th. So yeah, theoretically winnable, but we'll see if we get past
Famalicão. Should be an easy win in my view. And then the final, Schalke or Porto, both not easy games.
Yeah, it's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
And just to come away from that, our youth intake that we were talking of, I think I've actually got them on here somewhere. Bear with me just a second. Utterly useless. We've got Moses, he looks alright. He's got a few stats here and there. He might
be a decent squad player.
Yeah. And Mikhail Dukrok.
We'll go with that, yeah.
He looks less good. For some reason,
he's
the highlights
going on
back.
this. He's
there's no way it's highlighted.
Obviously.
He might be able to be dropped back to be a right wing back potentially, or right full back. But
yeah,
I don't know. You're probably not going to get near the first team. I don't believe there's anything else really for us to look into. The only thing I didn't do, actually, I said it earlier, but season preview has us currently in 8th. We don't have anyone near the team, and our best player apparently is Kaptan and Ozturk, who were both Turks that we signed in the summer. Window, we didn't sign anyone, and I don't believe we sold anyone. No, not really. Matty Cash left in January, but he was like 57. Probably could have done with keeping him, but he's signing contract elsewhere, or said he was going to, so I just thought we'd get some money while we can. We've
fair enough.
Loaned out a bunch of our youngsters. We've got quite a few youngsters that look pretty handy. Like this chap, whose name I was going to say, but I don't fancy it, so I'm not going to. So, yeah. You're going to do it. Go on then, Andrew.
No, Jam. That's all I was doing. Exteveria.
So what we need to do now is load up our save for the end of the season and see if we got where we got. League-wise, we've got 3 games left. We're currently 3 points away. Potentially we can get up to 3rd, but it looks like we're probably going to fall back on hoping that...
Yeah, it's only really if they've got a few of them playing each other, I'd say there.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Andrew, we are at the end of the season. As you can see, we are 8th.
Okay.
I did the same as you.
Scored 49 goals.
He only scored 3 more. What a waster. 8th in the league. It's the same position you finished, but I'm going to take a thing either. I got 9 more points, and I had Europe to deal with, so screw you.
I only had half of the season, but all right.
But yeah, we did all right. We definitely can push forward, especially since over the fact that we've done a season with Europe. We can build, and then obviously see where that is. Talking about done a season with Europe, we made the final, and I'm yet to play it.
Okay.
I'm actually yet to play it, so we're going to play it.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. So
you put me on the spot.
so we're gonna play it. I was gonna play it. I was gonna play it earlier, and I thought, no. We'll do it together. We've got a European final, Andrew. It's Aston Villa's first European final in so many years. 4. The team have already won it twice. So hopefully we can make it a third time.
That's almost a little bit disappointing that we don't get to win it for them for the first time, but
we don't. But
nevertheless,
you can see all the green. Look at us go. So I'm gonna hop into our tactics, see where we are, and then jump into the game. Really.
Okay.
So
this is something very different for this series.
At the moment, we have Alex Hall in goal. It keeps trying to play Radu Dragusin, but I've been playing Jason Patterson. He's 16 years of age. Look at the state of him. He is more than competent. He's played 13 games for us in Europe, getting an average rating of 7.1, and 7 games in the league with a slightly weaker rating. But overall, he's been a European guy, and he's done a good job.
Yeah, European guy. Keep him there.
He's done a cracking job when we played him. De Silva, I was surprised to see get as much game time as he did, but he's got a good link up with Ozturk, who has, at the moment, 14 goals for us.
Jesus.
The man is
insane.
Beast. And left back, again, we're playing another youngster, Daniel Owen, 22, not much of a youngster, but younger. I'm inclined to play Munoz just because he's more solid. Yeah. The mids, we've got Kamara, who said he wants to leave. Unfortunately, I don't think that he's out of contract this season, but he is out of contract at the end of next season. And we have Andre Santos, who I've been playing Gravenberch back here. He would prefer to play further forward, but I've got other players I'd like to play out there. On the wings, we've got Cruz and Duranville, who were both there from your time. I had agreed to sell Cruz on 2 separate occasions for 33 million. He turned both teams down, but he's played for us and done really well. So I'm kind of glad he stayed. Yeah. Ismet through the middle and Jean-Jacques Pierre up top, who's currently not the fittest, but he's got 35 goals so far for us this season.
Yeah, I think it's worth risking for a cup final.
And it does leave 2 players on the bench who've got 17 goals for us as well. So we've got strength on the bench. We don't have strength in numbers, but where we'll need it, hopefully we've got it. And Jacob Ramsey signed a new contract, which I was quite happy about. So he's with us for another 2 years.
We'll sell him in the summer.
He's been very good, to be fair. He's played 6 games. He played 6 games in the conference, got an average rating of 8. That's insane. Nice. 8 goals and 4 assists from 6 games. So, we'll jump in and we'll win this thing. Oh, that's what we're going to do. We've got our 4-2-3-1, which we've played. Very similar to the one you were playing, but I've loaded up my one because it's my one. I like it. Schalke also playing a 4-2-3-1. Finished 12th in the Bundesliga this season. So, not the strongest finish for them, but we were 8th. So, there. But I mean, let's go. I've turned the music off, Andrew. Oh, what have I done? This is the best part.
Can't turn it on.
Shocking.
What's the point?
I'll skip it. So, I don't know what's doing here. Do you want to do the commentary? Because I'm really bad at commentary. Hence why I just cut it out of mine. But no, Schalke. Oh, it's me.
Oh dear.
Go on, boy.
Big chance on the.
That's what 11 million will get you.
Disappointing shot.
We're gonna throw one of these. I'm gonna drop some encouragement on them. I've also found that working to box off and putting be more expressive helps sometimes. Okay. Just makes it about. Schalke get to have a shot off, which is always nice. They have got the. Here we go. What's this? Out to Marco Marin on the left.
You've still got the wingers swapping over, which I like.
I love that. I'm all over the wingers swapping over. I feel
Schalke
like it
passing the ball around quite nicely though.
Nah, they're gonna lose possession in a sec. Don't worry about it.
Cracking ball out to the wing.
Oh, he's definitely offside. He's about 6 miles offside. Get out of here. Go on, sling your hook. Not having it.
Cracking cross and header though. Show him about the offside, but oh my god.
Shocking work. 20 minutes in. Let's have a little look. I mean, I'm just looking at a player offside here. That's all I'm seeing is a player offside. What is this?
Can we get a VAR
What
on
is this? Can we get VAR on
no,
VAR?
No replay.
What is this?
No replay. Ref.
This is absolute cobblers, this is. Right, we're going to attack him. We're also going to...
Anything to stop the English teams. Anything to stop the English teams. This is a farce.
Livid, mate. Absolutely livid. I was going to say it was their only shot, but to be fair, we've only had 4. We'll drop back to work into box. Right, here we go. Gravenberch
Here
on
we
the
go.
left.
Corner.
Ojtürk.
We've got a 6'4".
There he is. Oh, he's gone again. 15 for the boy now.
15 in one season for a centre back.
He's insane.
What is this FM, whatever number it was where it was really broken?
He is insane. Ojtürk is. The best thing is with his 19 jumping reach, even though he may not head the ball exactly where he wants to, if it's just outside the 6-yard box, doesn't matter. Just needs to be left or right. That's all he needs to do. Ah, this is wonderful. Right, we're back. We're still attacking.
Yeah, very nice.
He did the job for us last time. So, coming into half-time, I'm going to drop another encourage on the boys. Get some little green faces on the go. De Silva's performing all right again. Not great, but all right. I'm not going to make any changes, but I am going to drop a thrash arms and say that was absolutely unacceptable. I'm a very harsh manager.
There you go. I thrashed some arms.
Dependent.
That's going to look great on you.
Depending on how you behave, like just generally, like how you are, they're going to be like so confused because it'll be one season when I'm just absolutely ripping into it, and then the next season you're like, oh, it's all right, lads, you tried, well done. Like, this manager is absolutely insane.
But it's really weird. He only ever changes like his tone once, like each season is
really
just
weird.
completely different. Free kick for Schalke goes just over.
Literally, I just sat there watching that. I was in shock. So we've had 13 shots and 9 against their 3 and 1. Still, their only shot on target. Jean-Jacques Pierre has done absolutely nothing, so he's coming out for Reinhardt. We're going to bring Duranville off for Lee Ritchie, and I said Lionel Ritchie. Definitely not his name. Booby's coming out for Ritchie. Woo.
I was looking at his name as Kamara there. I was thinking, why is he called him that?
That's not your name. We'll take Munoz out for Daniel Owen as well. So we've made 4 subs on the hour mark. Leave a sub left, because as we know, Football Manager likes to screw you over.
Does.
So,
Does. I can see why you broke this disciplinary record, Ash. We've up to about 4 or 5 yellow cards. Look how far offside that guy's standing.
We like to snap a man. What can I say? I'm going to drop some encouragement, and I'm going to drop down to positive again. I know we're dominating, but it doesn't seem to be helping us too much. I'm going to swap back from expressive, work into box again. Hopefully we'll make some more use of those chances that we're having. 20 minutes left.
Despite the number of shots that we're having, we're not getting many highlights.
No, it's not ideal, to be honest. Really could do with a... Oh, and someone's injured. See, it's almost like I predicted it.
That's why you leave one spare.
You can come on, and I think
I think that said somebody else is injured as well.
Did it? No,
I think,
fine.
I think it was like struggling with an injury.
Oh, it's fine. We'll get over it. So, I think, should we go into injury time or extra time? Sorry. I think we get offered another sub, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll offer some encouragement. I'm going to go attacking as well because I've accidentally gone very attacking. Calm down. They've still only had 1 shot on target. We've had 9. Yeah. What about the 90th minute winner for them? What are you saying? Classic FM.
We've got 5-1 odds on that right now.
I'll offer you all of my money. Jason Patterson is looking
and
very
I will
tired.
be collecting all.
What were you saying, Andrew?
Oh my goodness! If that free kick had gone in, you know what? Fair enough.
I'd be taking the keys for your house.
I didn't bet you anything.
No, good thing is I've got no money, so there you go. Plaman Andrew, their goalkeeper. Well done. You have debt. Keep going. You can work hard. Blah de blah. Understands due to being boo. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll go extra time.
Do you want to make that extra sub or?
Not quite yet. Okay. We'll see where we are. We've got some tired legs on Gravenberch and Ismet. We do have
Kurt as well.
Ramsey, who can come on. I think we're going to bring Ramsey on.
What on earth did you just do?
Oh, you can press that to change between pitch and subs.
I did not know that existed.
That's awkward. So when this highlight finishes, we're going to bring Ramsey on for Ismet because he's booked, and Jacob Ramsey can get the winner for us in the European final because
De Silva
classic.
Plays it.
Good.
That was a bit shaky there.
Oh my God, no. De Silva's been tackled by his teammate. Juanpa.
And
goalie.
Brilliant.
Goalie's
brilliant
got that
from the defenders.
Long. Absolutely beautiful, that is. Look at this.
We're doing the Manchester United and going, we're not going to learn our lesson from playing after the back. We're going to do it again.
Yeah, instantly. There you go, Richie. It's hampered by injury. You're just
I told you there was somebody.
You're going to have to get over it, mate. So we could bring on Bernard Lemaire, who's the youngster we were talking about. He's picked up a little bit from when you last saw him.
Yeah.
Or, for the culture, Jacob Ramsey. You make the call. Who's coming on, Bernard or Jacob?
Let's send Jacob on. The
Big
Europa
Jacob.
League Conference League has been his competition this
It
year.
actually has. You're more than right. He scored 12 goals in 6 appearances this season. No, 12
And
goal
once-
involvements, sorry.
Once I get my hands on the save, maybe his last kick of a ball in Aston Villa kit will be winning the league.
I've just
The
done
Conference League.
I've just done the audacity of demanding more whilst we're drawing. But it
I
seems
know,
to have been
it's
received
outrageous.
relatively well. They've still only had one shot on target. This map is insane. It just looks like it's on fire.
It should also. I think that should like remove players that get
Yeah,
subbed.
it used to. I'm not sure why it doesn't anymore. But we're in the
but-
last 10 minutes and a bit of the game. Archturk's
Yeah,
looking very tired. Gravenberch and Patterson as well.
It's almost got the feel like I'm not seeing many shots appear and things like that. It seems like the type of game where neither team wants to lose it now.
See, I would agree with you, but the fact that we've had so many attacks and goal and shots and stuff, that would just disappear. Why is it always Schalke?
It's another free kick for Schalke.
Right, it's a bit too far out,
Tabidi?
Paul. You can do
Is that-
this. Tabidi, yeah, I think you're right. Right, Hall, it's going in your top left, mate. Come on, stop it. Big block.
Good
Goalie
block.
claim. Beautiful
Well done,
stuff.
keeper.
Right, let's hit.
Easy.
Let's have him on the break now. We've got 2 guys just chilling up. Oh, what a ball. I
Ball
thought he was
fast.
bringing that down.
Andre sends it. Oh no, falling
Juanpa.
behind.
Oh, no!
Oh no,
Juanpa!
Wampa.
Oh! Andrew,
That's
this game is
far-
you getting you're not
far
getting
too
European
easy.
football. That is far too easy. I wouldn't mind, but we had someone over here and he just ran past him. Who is it? It's Patterson, is it? Oh, it's De Silva.
De Silva.
Oh, he's had a stinker.
Oh
He
no.
fell over himself earlier as well. Oh no. Last 3 minutes. Oh, he's heartbreaking. Come on, guys. Please. They've still had 2 shots on target.
It's all over.
That's disgraceful. No, I'm not watching it. Get fucked. We scored over 70 goals in the Europa League and not won the thing. That is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I've got to say, I am more than disappointed in the team. Either way, overall, 35 goals scored, 17, 17, 15, 13, 13, 11 for the other chaps. One of them isn't even with us.
I know he's the striker, but 35 goals and 1 assist. He goes, either I score or nobody
No one
does.
scores. The classic Ronaldo. Gravenberch is actually our top assister at the end, which is pretty strong. Without a player of the match, weirdly. 17 assists, but no player of the match.
Yeah.
And the highest player of the match is Duranville, who's one of our wingers. One of the only 2 players that got double figures for both goals and assists. The other one's Lee Ritchie, who's another one of the kind of winger rotation. Actually came through at the club, I believe, as well. He looks pretty good. There was talks of him going elsewhere, but I was just like, I'd rather you not, to be quite honest. So he didn't.
Fair enough.
Values, Pierre Lemieux. See, this guy looks special. I think we need to start using him. But it's your decision. We're gonna throw it over to you. I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna go and sit and sulk and have a little cry. But yeah, next year, Andrew, it's all on you. You've got no European football. You just haven't. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame you on that. See, good thing is because we both played the game, you can take half the responsibility for not taking it on, which is nice. That's where we are. That's where we were. That's what we have. That's what you have. And it's up to you what you want to do with it. Do you stay another year and try and give me another shot at European football? Or
That's a kick, isn't it?
yeah, or do you jump ship? It's your decision, mate. One thing we didn't do from the start, which because we're absolutely idiots. If you want to like, subscribe, show your support on this channel and Andrew's, the description is going to host his name. I said it the wrong way around, but I rescued it. That would be beautiful. There'll be some items on screen as well, so you can carry on watching. And Andrew,
Description's gonna host his name.
yes, Andrew, give us the last word of the episode.
Bird.